Hello friends, I welcome you to Ganesh Deshmukh's class once again. Today's class is about blog post. Today we are going to learn how to write a blog post with 5 easy steps. Before we begin the class, don't forget to press the subscribe button and the bell icon right to the subscribe button so you get a first notification when I bring a new videos on your favorite topic. So, without wasting your time, let's learn how to write a blog post with a 5 easy steps. To learn to write a blog post, let us know what is blog post. Blog post is an article that you write on a blog. It is a more personal form of writing, wherein one writes whatever you want. Friends, blog writing is a platform where one can express one's emotions, feelings, and thoughts. Here, one can write on one's favorite topic. That blogs help you to connect with other people. Blogs often offer a world without border before you. It is a meeting place of web writers to exchange ideas and read articles on current trends. Now, be ready to learn some important sides of blog writing. Before to start to write a blog writing, first of all, learn the blog structure. You have to select a blog structure for your blogs. Here is one, the block structure. Here in this block structure, what comes in a block structure? Header, footer, sidebar and main content comes. So one more diagram is here about this one. You can choose two sidebars either on the right and left side of the content. Here is a header, footer, sidebar, content and sidebar left. Otherwise, you can choose such type of structure for your blog writing. So, what is header here? Header means a top margin of each web page. What does it contain? It contains name and logos of the company or the individual writer. It contains the title of the document, date and name of the document. This part of the blog is called header. Then we see here main content or sidebar. So, what is sidebar here? Sidebar means side margin. Now, I have shown here in a vertical form, in a vertical column. It is an important part of layout. It plays an important role in designing website or display content. For example, a short list of recent articles, recent comments, a list of pages or popular articles that comes here in the sidebar. If you have selected two sidebars, then all these comes in the left sidebar and in the right sidebar the profile of the writer comes. You can write your profile either on the left sidebar or the right sidebar, or you can choose only single sidebar. Now see what is main content. Main content, it means it is the main article of the blog. It includes content in the form of text, photos, infographics or videos. Main content means what you write there and what you want to display, that comes here. This is called main content. And now The last part of the structure is footer. What is footer? Footer is the bottom margin of each web page. The top margin of each web page is called a header. Similarly, the bottom margin of each web page is called footer. So, what comes here? The number of documents or some other related information of the above document that comes in the footer. So, this is the structure. Before to start to write your blog, you have to select the block structure. We have selected here. You can choose this one or this one for your blog writing. For example, let us see here. This is my blog. The points of the structure all comes here. First one, we see here the name Ganesh Deshmukh and the date, it is header. Blog archives, we say in the left sidebar that the documents published in a chronological order, it is given here. To the right sidebar, in the right sidebar, the profile of the writer is given and the main content has come here in between of the two sidebars. So, this is the structure of Blograt that this author or this writer has chosen. This writer has chosen two sidebars that we have seen here in this diagram. Here we see the design or the structure. That design, it means you can use a white background because white background is the best color for making your blog stand out. Here this writer has chosen that brown background, but I suggest you choose white background because it is the best color for making your blog stand out. Then the content, even if you have the best looking site, it will count for nothing, but if your content is generic. The beauty of the personal blog remains in its creation. People crave genuine creation. That's why your content should be genuine. Visuals, your blog needs visuals for two reasons. Images break the text and keeps the readers engaged. We live in such an image oriented world. People are lazy to read. So a photo or image of what you are writing about is going to draw attention of more people. That's why, if possible, you can use images or photos. You can upload images or photos here in the main content because people can attract toward that photo and then they can read the article. And now see the types of blogs available on internet. The list of the blogs I have given here: food blogs, fashion blogs, travel blogs, music blogs, fitness blogs, sport blogs, car blogs. So these are the subjects on which you can write your blog. It gives you some idea. If you are a chef master and if you have some recipes which are unique and you want to give a knowledge about your recipe to public, then you can write on it. That is called food blog. Fashion blog is related with a fashion. Travel blog is related with traveling. Now, before to start to write, here are some tips for blog writing. The first thing that we are needed to write a blog is a thought. So, first of all, organize your thought. Second tip for blog writing: use short paragraphs, use short sentences, use simple words, be specific and be clear. These are the 6 tips given here. Organize your thought. It means you don't need a detailed outline for most writing. You simply jot down the important points you want to make and arrange them in the order. You want to make them eliminate any ideas that are not directly related to these points. So, organize your thoughts first. That is your rough idea. Just you have to pen down on the plain paper and collect the related ideas. The second point, second tip for your blog writing is use short paragraphs. For example, use short paragraphs. Look at any newspaper and notice how short the paragraphs are. It is because our brain take in information better when ideas are broken into small chunks. If you are giving a full size ideas, it fails to digest. That's why give the ideas in a broken form. In ordinary writing, each paragraph develops one idea and includes many sentences, but in a blogging, the style is less formal and paragraphs may be as short as a single sentence. So, this is a tip about short paragraph. Not only short paragraphs are needed, but also short sentences. Short sentences are easier to read. Short sentences are easier to understand. Each sentence should have one single thought. More thoughts create complexity and invites confusion. That's why I suggest to you friends that use short sentences in your blog writing. So not only short sentences, but your words that you have chosen for your sentences, it should be simple. It is because since your purpose is to only communicate and not impress, then simple words make better than big ones. So, how to write that simple words, or what do we mean by simple words? For example, write get instead of procure, procure. So, procure is a little difficult word, but instead of that, you can write the word get. For example, one more word is here use. Write use, U-S-E, use rather than utilize. Okay. So, such simple words create your blog more better and more understandable. Now, the next tip is here be specific about your writing. Get to the point, say what you mean clearly. It should be clear. Your point should be clear. That's why use specific nouns. And the last point is here be clear. Be clear means without clarity, your writing fails on every level. You achieve clarity when you accurately communicate the meaning. So, delete irrelevant words or ideas. Notice what is missing and insert in it. So, be clear is the last point, because in this point you have to omit some ideas as well as you have to insert some missing points. So, these are the tips before we start to write a blog. And now after this, now let us learn step by step the blogs. Here is the step for blog post writing. Let us see the first step, or what is the first step is here. The first step is your planning of your blog post. See, before writing, planning is needed. Your blog post by choosing a topic, creating an outline, conducting research, and checking facts. This is your planning. Planning means the things blogger should do before putting pen to paper is called planning. The entire process of writing a blog post from the seed of the idea to finally hitting the word publish spend many hours. But if you have a proper planning, it will save your time. So the first step is your plan your blog post. The second one, choosing a topic. How should be your topic? Before you start to write a blog, pick a topic that actually interests you. It means you can write your blog on your interesting topic. Third one is your creating an outline. Here outline means rough idea. It will help you to keep the writer on track. Outline should not be lengthy or even detailed. So outline means rough idea. For example, suppose if you are going to write your blog on the environment, what could be the outline? For environment, you should have a rough idea about trees, mountains, climate, or oxygen, or ozone layer, biodiversity. These are the words that you can include in your outline, because this is the rough idea, and you can create your blog by taking this rough idea or taking the help of this rough idea. Now the next point is your checking facts. Checking fact is an important point here. It is in the step one I have included here, because checking fact means what happens many times we take a material, ready-made material from the internet, and what happens there, many times fake information is posted on internet. We take it as it is and we copy paste it down. So before publishing, check the facts of the incident that you are shared on your blog, and that's why checking fact is the first point. Okay, this is the step first. Now step 2 is here. Now all the primary preparation we have made. We have a planning, we have chosen a topic, we have made an outline, and the facts that is checking facts. It means we have checked all the facts here. Now you are ready to write your blog. Okay. Now what is the second step in blog writing? Second step in a blog writing is give it an attractive title. The title comes first and then comes headline. The headline comes in the step 3. Third step is your draft your headline. First step, planning. Second step, creating or give attractive title. Third step, draft a headline. Fourth step is here, start to write a blog post. Now how can we write and how can we start the blog post here? See, start to write blog post. First of all, what we have to choose, we have to write first of all the title. For example, I have written here the title spin bowling. Okay. Spin bowling is my title. Now the third step is here, writing the headline. Spin bowling is a title, but in a spin bowling, about what I am talking or about what I am highlighting, that is your headline. Okay. So the headline is here, Googly and Dusra. Googly and Dusra is our headline, because Googly and Dusra, Googly and Dusra are the parts of spin bowling. Okay, it is a type of spin bowling. So particularly, there are many types of bowling included in spin bowling, but I have chosen here only Googly and Dusra. That is my headline. Then comes content. In a content, and from the examination point of view, we have to write at least 3 paragraphs. The first paragraph is called introduction or introductory paragraph. The second paragraph is called content paragraph. And the third paragraph is called concluding paragraph. In this way, we have to write three simple paragraphs. While writing the paragraphs, you have to keep in mind all the points that I have given here in this video about using the short paragraphs, about using the simple sentences, about using the simple words. Okay? See here. The first paragraph is the introduction of Googly and Dusra. Okay, what is Googly and Dusra? Googly and Dusra are the particular type of delivery in the cricket by spin bowler. Finish. This is our introduction of the Googly and Dusra. Once the reader comes to know that what is Googly and Dusra, then we have to give the detail about Googly and Dusra in the second paragraph, that is called content paragraph. Here is the content paragraph. Now we are giving detailed information about Googly and Dusra. So what is Dusra? It is given here. Dusra is the delivery that an off-spin bowler bowls with an off-spin action that spins from right to left. And now what is Googly? Googly is a delivery that a leg spin bowler bowls with a leg spin action that spins from left to right. Okay. Dusra delivery comes faster without spin, whereas Googly spins a bit after meeting the pitch with a flighted delivery. Here in this paragraph, I have given a detailed information about the different two types of deliveries. One is Googly and another is Dusra. Friends, see here how the words that I have used here are simple. I have made short paragraphs here. Now see the last and third paragraph, it is called concluding paragraph. We have to conclude here by giving some examples of Dusra and Googly. Saqlain Mushtaq from Pakistan is the inventor of Dusra delivery, whereas Bosan Kui from England is the inventor of Googly. Muthiah Muralidharan, Harbhajan Singh and Ajanta Mendes are the best Dusra bowler. Shane Warne, Anil Kumble and Rashid Khan are the best Googly bowler. Okay, here I have concluded my blog. So in this blog, or this blog contains only 3 paragraphs. Similarly, from the examination point of view, you have to write at least 3 paragraphs. Before writing these 3 paragraphs, you have to remember the tips for blog writing. Before to start to write, or before to leave this video, let us once again recall all these tips given here in the blog. The first one, organize your thought. It means planning is needed. You should have a thought on what topic that you are going to write. It is important. Second one, use short paragraph. Once you have decided that I have chosen this topic, for example here in this video I have given the example of spin bowling, isn't it? Then this is my topic. Then I immediately created the rough outline for that, and in a rough outline then I have selected what is Dusra or Googly means. In second, its characteristic. Third one, famous cricketers. It was my outline. Then when I started to write the paragraph, I have followed all these tips. I have used the short paragraphs. In the paragraph, all the sentences are short. In the sentences, all the words are simple. While writing about that one, I have remained specific and clear. Friends, These are the tips that I have given here in this video. I think it may prove helpful to you, and by using all these tips given in this video and by the guided way, you can free to write your blog. Till then, goodbye. See you again in the next video. Thank you very much.